At the crossroads of empires, Serbia's tumultuous history is a testament to its enduring influence in Southeast Europe. How has Serbia shaped the course of events in Southeast Europe? This question invites us to explore the rich tapestry of history, culture, and politics that defines this small yet influential nation. With its strategic location and diverse heritage, Serbia has significantly influenced regional dynamics and broader geopolitics. Did you know Serbia has been a battleground of empires for over 7,000 years? This small nation has played a key role in Southeast European history. Chapter 1: Prehistoric Era. Our story begins thousands of years ago, long before written records. Archaeological evidence suggests that humans have inhabited the region now known as Serbia for over 7,000 years. One of the most notable prehistoric cultures in this area is the Vinča culture, which thrived between 5400 and 4500 before the Christian era. Located near present-day Belgrade, this Neolithic culture is known for its advanced agricultural practices, pottery, and possibly even early forms of writing. Recent discoveries at sites like the Belo Brdo near Vinča have revealed fascinating artifacts that provide insights into the daily lives of these early inhabitants. The settlement was characterized by large houses made of clay and timber, suggesting a well-organized community. The Vinča people were not just farmers, they were innovators in metallurgy and trade. Can you imagine living in a time when people were just beginning to form complex societies? The Vinča culture significantly influenced neighboring regions and contributed to the development of European civilization. Their impressive craftsmanship in pottery and tools showcases their artistic skills and technological advancements. Some researchers even believe that the symbols produced by this culture may represent some of the earliest forms of writing known to humanity. So next time you think about ancient civilizations, remember that Serbia was home to one of the earliest advanced cultures in Europe. Isn't it amazing how history can connect us to our distant ancestors? Chapter 2: Ancient History. As we move forward in time, we find that Serbia was inhabited by various tribes and peoples, including the Illyrians, Thracians, and later the Celts. By the 4th century before the Christian era, this region became part of the expanding Roman Empire. The Romans established several important cities in present-day Serbia, such as Sirmium, now known as Sremska Mitrovica, and Singidunum, now known as the Belgrade. Sirmium even served as one of the capitals during the Tetrarchy under Emperor Diocletian. The Roman period significantly influenced Serbian culture, infrastructure, and governance. Roads were built, trade flourished, and urban centers developed. However, after the fall of Rome in the 5th century Common Era, Serbia experienced invasions from various groups, including Goths and Huns. These invasions led to a period of instability that lasted several centuries. In the 6th century Common Era, Slavic tribes began to migrate into the Balkans. This migration marked a significant demographic shift in the region. The Slavs settled in various areas, including present-day Serbia, where they formed tribal alliances and communities. By the 9th century, these tribes began to consolidate into more organized entities. The establishment of Christianity in Serbia was another crucial development during this time. In circa 870, Prince Knjaz Mutimir accepted Christianity from Constantinople, leading to the gradual Christianization of his people. This transition laid the foundation for what would become known as the Serbian Orthodox Church, a key institution that would shape Serbian identity for centuries. Chapter 3: The Medieval Period. The formation of an independent Serbian state can be traced back to the early medieval period. In the 1217, Stefan Nemanjić, a member of the Nemanjić dynasty, was crowned as King of Serbia. This marked a significant turning point in Serbian history as it established a centralized monarchy that would become a dominant force in the Balkans. Under Stefan's rule and that of his successors, Serbia experienced cultural flourishing and territorial expansion. The construction of monasteries, such as Studenica and Žiča, during this time reflects this cultural renaissance. During this medieval period, Serbia became a center for Orthodox Christianity in Southeast Europe. The establishment of schools within monasteries helped promote literacy and education among Serbs. Iconography flourished during this time as well. Many stunning frescoes were painted on church walls, showcasing biblical scenes and saints. However, Serbia's rise was not without challenges. The late 14th century saw increasing pressure from the Ottoman Empire. In 1389, Serbian forces faced a devastating defeat at the Battle of Kosovo against Ottoman Sultan Murad I. Chapter 4. Ottoman Rule. Following their victory at Kosovo, the Ottomans gradually expanded their control over Serbia throughout the 15th century. By 1459, Serbia was fully integrated into the Ottoman Empire. This period marked several centuries of foreign domination, characterized by significant changes in social structure and religion. Under Ottoman rule, many Serbs converted to Islam, while others maintained their Orthodox Christian faith. The Ottomans implemented a system known as devshirme, which involved recruiting Christian boys to serve in their military and administration. While this system allowed some Serbs to rise to positions of power within the empire, it also created tensions between different religious communities. Despite these challenges, Serbian identity persisted through the folk traditions and language. The Orthodox Church played a crucial role in maintaining cultural continuity during this period. Monasteries served as centers for education and artistic expression, preserving manuscripts and religious texts that would later become vital for Serbian nationalism. Life under Ottoman rule varied significantly depending on one's social status or religious affiliation. Many Serbs lived as peasants, working land owned by Muslim landlords, while others held positions within Ottoman administration. While some enjoyed relative prosperity, others faced harsh conditions, leading many Serbs to yearn for an autonomy. The Ottomans allowed certain freedoms, such as religious practice, but imposed heavy taxes on non-Muslims, a factor contributing to growing discontent among Christian populations. Even with these hardships, resilience emerged among Serbs who maintained cultural traditions through music, dance, and storytelling. Chapter 5. The Serbian Revolution. The early 19th century marked a turning point for Serbia as nationalist sentiments began to rise against Ottoman rule. In 1804, tensions culminated in what is known as the First Serbian Uprising, led by Karađorđe Petrović. This uprising aimed to liberate Serbia from Ottoman oppression and establish an independent state. Although initially successful in gaining territory and autonomy for Serbia, internal divisions led to setbacks during subsequent conflicts with Ottoman forces. However, by 1815, a second uprising led by Miloš Obrenović resulted in greater autonomy for Serbia within the Ottoman Empire. In 1878, following international recognition at the Congress of Berlin, Serbia officially gained independence from Ottoman control, a momentous achievement that marked its emergence as a sovereign nation-state. During the uprisings against Ottoman rule, a strong sense of national identity emerged among Serbs. This identity was fueled by shared experiences of suffering and resilience. Leaders like Karađorđe and Miloš became symbols of hope. They inspired future generations to continue fighting for freedom. Serbia's independence opened doors to modernization efforts. This included the establishment of the schools and universities, that promoted literacy and education. Chapter 6. The Kingdom of Serbs, Croats, and Slovenes. The aftermath of World War I brought dramatic changes across Europe. In 1918, following Austria-Hungary's collapse, Serbia played a key role in forming a new state known as the Kingdom of Serbs, Croats, and Slovenes. This state was later renamed Yugoslavia. The new state aimed to unite South Slavic peoples under one government. However, it faced challenges due to ethnic diversity among its constituents. Nationalist sentiments began to surface among various groups within Yugoslavia. This led to tensions that contributed to conflicts within this multi-ethnic state. Between World Wars I and II, Yugoslavia underwent significant social changes alongside political instability, fueled by rising nationalism among different ethnic groups. The kingdom struggled with the internal divisions. These divisions were exacerbated by differing aspirations among its constituent peoples. Some sought greater autonomy, while others pushed for centralized governance. This led to political strife. King Alexander I attempted to suppress dissent through authoritarian measures, but faced resistance from various factions. The Great Depression further strained Yugoslavia's economy. This created widespread discontent among citizens. Chapter 7. World War II. World War II had devastating effects on Yugoslavia as it was invaded by the Axis powers in 1941 after initially declaring neutrality at the war's outbreak. A brutal occupation ensued, marked by widespread suffering among civilians. Resistance movements emerged during this time. Among them was Tito's communist-led partisan movement. After years spent fighting against occupying forces alongside rival factions like the Chetniks, Tito's partisans emerged victorious by 1945. They established socialist rule over Yugoslavia under his leadership. After World War II ended with Tito's victory over Axis forces, profound changes occurred across Yugoslavia. It became known as the Socialist Federal Republic of Yugoslavia, consisting of 6 republics: Slovenia, Croatia, Bosnia-Herzegovina, Montenegro, Macedonia, and Serbia. Tito's death in 1980 left behind a power vacuum that led to rising nationalist sentiments among various ethnic groups within the Federation. This set the stage for future conflicts which ultimately culminated in violent disintegration during the late 1980s through the mid-1990s. Chapter 8. The Breakup of Yugoslavia. The late 20th century marked a tumultuous period for Yugoslavia as nationalist movements gained traction following Tito's death. Several republics declared independence from the Federation between 1991 and 1992. Slovenia and Croatia were among the first to break away, sparking violent conflicts throughout the Balkans, known collectively as the Yugoslav Wars. Serbia sought to maintain influence over other republics, but faced resistance from newly independent states. This led to bloody wars characterized by ethnic cleansing campaigns against various groups, particularly Bosniaks during the Bosnian War. In 1992, after most republics seceded, Serbia formed a new state known as the Federal Republic of Yugoslavia, alongside Montenegro. One significant event shaping modern Serbian history was Kosovo's declaration of independence from Serbia on February 17, 2008. This move remains as contentious today, as Kosovo has a predominantly ethnic Albanian population that sought independence after years of conflict with Serbian forces during NATO intervention in the late 1990s. Serbia does not recognize Kosovo's independence. However, many countries around the world have acknowledged it. The ongoing dispute continues to affect regional relations within Southeast Europe, while raising questions about future stability and cooperation among neighboring states. Chapter 9. Contemporary Serbia. In recent years, Serbia has made strides toward the European integration while grappling with its complex past. The country has been pursuing membership in the European Union. BUT faces challenges related to historical conflicts and ongoing issues regarding Kosovo's status. Serbia has also experienced the economic reforms aimed at stabilizing its economy after years of marked conflict and isolation from international markets following the sanctions imposed during the 1990s. Despite these challenges, there are signs of optimism emerging within society as young people increasingly engage in politics, advocating democratic values and human rights equality. Chapter 10. Reflecting on History. As we reflect upon this rich tapestry of history from ancient settlements through medieval kingdoms to modern challenges, it becomes clear that small nations have played outsized roles on Europe's stage. Have you ever considered how historical events shape contemporary societies? Understanding these connections provides valuable insights into current political dynamics, not just within Serbia, but across Southeast Europe. Serbia's journey is filled with resilience amid adversity, a testament to its people's enduring spirit throughout centuries marked by change and upheaval. As we conclude our journey through Serbia's rich history, remember that every nation carries the weight of its past. What can Serbia's resilience teach us about overcoming challenges today? If you enjoyed this exploration, be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more stories that inspire and educate. Until next time, keep questioning and exploring.